Kazoo on my lap. She matches her.
Hello. I love your dog, Colette.
Are we live? I
I
love it.
think we're live. Hello, everyone. Hello. Please say
Hey.
hello to us if you can see us. I can see
Yes.
one comment. Uh,
Who's the peoples? We have to draw today with Auntie Anna. We are here, as you know. Anna and I wrote The Art of Manifesting. And we are going to show you a really great drawing for today's full moon in Taurus. And this is going to be taped, right, and put on our YouTube channels.
yes,
So you guys get,
correct.
so you can. We're going to just wait a couple minutes to get some more people on here. Here come the people now. So we are going to have this on our channels so that you can do it again. So today, what you're going to do with us is learn what we want you to do and do it with us. But then you can always do it again afterwards when you have a little more time and you want to take it slower, for example, because we're not going to spend a long time today on the drawing. But so what I want to do is, first of all, say hi, Anna. You look amazing.
Hello, thank you. Can I just add something that this drawing that we're going to do, you can do over and over again. So it's
Yeah.
actually suitable not just for the full moon, but generally, it's a really cool drawing.
Yeah. Do you want to show them the finished version, what we're going to get to with
Well,
everybody
I'm going to show you the
today?
sketch, guys.
The
And it will
sketches,
look like this.
and we're going to tell you how to get there very simply. You do not have to be an artist to do this. This is for manifesting. And oh boy, another dog wants to come to visit. You want to come up? Okay. You want to come too. Oh boy. Okay.
So cute.
I know. So today, Anna, so what I want to do is read something. Every lunar cycle, there's always really great information. But so we were prepared to talk about the full moon in Taurus today. But then just about an hour ago, my friend Leslie Tagorda, this phenomenal astrologer, sent an email, and I thought, this is it. I want to read this to them because it was so well written and it really gets to the point of why we're doing this. So I'm going to read it. And that is Leslie Tagorda. And okay, so she does, it's starpowered.com for anybody who's interested. It's amazing. So the Taurus full moon reveals the link between what you crave and what you're ready to change. You need, in order to go after what you want, you have to do the deep transformation. And you have to make changes to lead the life you desire. Now, with Taurus and Scorpio, they aren't exactly the energies to model change, right? Taurus's desire for comfort and Scorpio's desire for rebirth shows us that the true power to change comes from knowing what you want, which comes from knowing your values and trusting yourself to do things differently to move towards it. So this week we have a supermoon. The second of three we get is at the midpoint of a wild week of cosmic currents. And she writes, a potent time. No, you better not be sorry, she was about to bark. I have turkeys outside. Anyway, a potent time that even though the exact full moon has passed, the energy of this lunation as you look up into the sky is as ripe, bold, and plump as it looks. So here's why we're doing a drawing today. I want us to be comfortable today, which is a phenomenal day to manifest. Typically, we think about manifestation to be around new moons, but because this is such a potent full moon, we look at these subjects in contrast, because always full moons are in contrast. So to be with Taurus and Scorpio is to work with the constant contrast of pleasure and power. So Taurus opens up to the pleasure of being alive, and Scorpio channels that vitality into purpose. Together, they remind us that embodiment in self is power, its own power, felt, owned, and expressed through what we create and share. So today, even if you imagine something that you want to create to share with others, that's a perfect time to do it. Then we also have the contrast between abundance and contentment. Taurus gathers and grows. It's an earth sign. Scorpio releases and renews. It's water. Their balance teaches us that abundance isn't on how much we hold, but in how deeply we trust what remains and the quality of what we have, right? So it's really, when we think of abundance and we're grateful for our abundance, it's the quality of our abundance, not as many things, for example, but it's that quality of relationships and friendships and the things that mean something to you, what you value, right? That's really going to be important. Then we have delight and we have depth. Typically we think of surface and deep, but Taurus invites us to dance in the delight of the moment, to touch things and feel things that feel so good. But in Scorpio, I've got dog hair all over my my mouth. Oh my God. Oh, my dogs. I tell you, sorry about that, guys, but it's in my mouth. Oh, whatever. Anyway, Scorpio reveals meaning beneath the delight. They show that joy and truth can coexist, even if it's messy. And that depth makes delight feel even more alive. And then we have grounding and trust. Taurus, and this is what's really important, roots us in what is steady. Scorpio moves us through what's changing. Together, they teach that groundedness is not stillness, nor is it rigidity, but faith in the cycles that sustain us. Leslie is a genius. I love this stuff. Anyway, I could have written something my own. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to read hers and call her and tell her I did it. Anyway, and I hope you guys will go to her website. She's so brilliant. Anyway, this full moon, she says you're invited to savor both the physical sensations and savor the depths of emotions, to go deeper where the waves and valleys of the current soften, so you can rise above the chaos and get to the heart of the observer of what you truly want. All right. Scorpio will always show you the way to what needs to be unblocked. And Taurus will show you the values, the things that are meaningful to you, that keep you motivated to create the change to get what you want. So we are going to take a moment under this Taurus full moon to savor, to feel into your body, and to explore these questions. Light your favorite candle, make your favorite tea, draw with us is what we're doing. So what I want you to ponder, and I'm going to turn it over to Anna, because all of the AM method begins in gratitude. How grateful that we are that these things are true, that both and work together, that in fact we can be joyful and be deep. We can have, those contrasts, grounding and trust, delight and depth, abundance and contentment, pleasure and power, they all go together. And right now this is actually, of the entire year, the greatest manifestation energy, right? That when we hold space for what we truly know is in alignment with our values, the thing that lights us up, and trusting that Taurus knows how it's supposed to feel, and Scorpio will lead the way to show us what we need to transform in order to get there. So without further ado, Anna is going to lead us in this spectacular drawing. And I'm going to do it alongside all of you. And she's going to open her camera. And we're both going to talk a little bit.
Okay, let me remove one of my cameras, and I'm going to switch on my other camera. And we thought that the perfect kind of symbol for this full moon is going to be a bulb. It is going to be a bulb, because if you think about it, if you're gardening, or if you know anything about plants, in autumn we plant bulbs that when they're ready, they come out in spring. And today, now it's the beginning of November, and in England you plant daffodils, you plant tulip bulbs in
Same
the
here.
ground. Exactly. So we're going to do something very similar as well today. But
Perfect.
as you know, when we start, we're
first
going to do our energy.
We want to activate. Yeah. We do this to rub our hands together, and we make the intention that the paper is going to be symbolic of the whole potential of the universe. So that's why we do this. And then when we're ready and we feel this pushback, sorry, are you going to growl at me? Hang on, I'm going to put you down. Okay. My dog is decidedly wanting to be the boss. Yes. So we do this. I'll start it again. And we do this until we feel a push. right? So the energy shoves our hands apart. It's subtle, but you can definitely feel it. Like I feel definitely pressure between my hands, and I feel a quality of tingling. What about you, Anna?
I always do it with my eyes closed, and
Yeah.
I can feel a little bit of electric sensation, and I actually see like white energy ball in my third eye area.
Mhm.
So, and I can really see it, and it's electric and it's white because it's always different color. And today it's white. It's kind of transparent with white like frequency lines inside. So it's absolutely beautiful. You can play with it, you can kind of turn it around in your hands, and you just feel that ball of energy between your hands. It's beautiful.
And you can actually, it's kind of like taffy sometimes. Like I feel it too. And then it's like you can actually make a whole ball with it, and you can make it, it
Yeah.
grows, and it really shows that energy is just present. And so when we actually activate our paper with this, we push our hands and hover over the paper. And I'll show you this way. So it would be like this, right? Like maybe like a half an inch to an inch on top, and we just move that around, and you'll start to feel the same pressure and a temperature change with your hand on the paper. And we just are setting the intention that this paper now represents the full potential of the universe.
Yes.
Now, Anna is going to place the dot on our page. We always open up with this dot of intention. So we mark the intention basically in the universe, right? We're going to put that intention into the universe.
And try to do it because we're going to grow that intention visually. If you kind of uh, how should I say, divide your paper into like four parts. So it's going to be
Yeah.
somewhere 1/4 from the bottom of the page.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make mine like a seed, like a little seed here. It's not going to be circular today. It's going to be a little bit like an elliptical kind of shape.
Yeah. I'm going to do mine a little circular because my pen likes to go into circles. Okay, you get to come up again. I don't know where Daddy. And the
And then
dogs. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to look for the light now. What I love, actually, I can do it by looking at your drawing, Anna. If I look at your drawing in the camera, I can see how the light moves across the page. It's incredible. I would think that you can't do that on a computer, like you can't actually see that happen, because on the paper you sure can. But for those of you who want to see also what shows up on her page, you can. But obviously you're going to do this on your own. You're going to stare at your own seed, that little seed, and start noticing light. So we're calling in the light, which is the life force energy, which will show up. For me, it's a halo that starts to grow and then triplicate. It's always crazy when I do this. It's like, what the heck is that? So we want you guys to really get this activation and how it's also telling your brain that it's seeing something that wasn't there before. So you're kind of giving yourself these prompts, if you will, to engage with the universe in such a way that you can feel it with your hand, which you did. You know that energy can be felt, and now you see it, right? You saw it, neither were there before, right? So we know that, oh, there's power in what we cannot see. Take it away, Anna.
And after that, today I suggest for all of us to create that drawing, that doodle is actually the portal. My portal is going to be like a teardrop shape.
Mm-hmm.
And because we will be creating kind of a flower out of it. So it doesn't need to be perfect, so to kind of go over it a few times. In fact, it's nice when it is not perfect because between those lines you can create our gratitude bubbles like this. So I almost like straight away I would like to say thank you, and we're rehearsal that gratitude state, that state of oath. And every time we draw those gratitude bubbles, we say thank you,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Just allow yourself to be immersed in that feeling of gratitude. Now, Anna's looks like that. Mine is a little rounder because my tulip bulbs are round,
Yeah.
right? So if yours looks like this, it's good too,
Yes, it can
right?
be any
Because,
shape, to be perfectly honest.
yeah, just, tulip bulbs are rarely perfect, right?
Yeah. And after this, we're going to send frequency
Mm-hmm.
outwards from our dot of intention, and we're sending frequencies everywhere around. So from our dot of intention, we draw frequencies, and we're sending frequency out into the universe, and the universe is alive and it responds. So I like
This is our
sending.
broadcast, right? This is our
Yeah.
broadcast.
So send frequencies out there and receive it. Just whatever lines that resonate with you. They don't need to be any particular shape or size, any
Yeah, and remember
particular.
that frequency is a representation of our communication with the conscious universe. So we're always broadcasting our intentions. And so they represent what we are broadcasting into the universe and what was responded, like basically what do we get back. And I think it's important too to bring the lines down as well to represent our roots, right?
Yes.
So Taurus is below that surface, right? So we're bringing the frequency line out. Whoa. Like,
Yeah, I like that.
that's
What
my
is that? Where am I
I
going?
have seal as my phone.
Oh, I love that.
Oh my god. It hasn't rang all day and I'm like, ah. Right. So that there's never a dull moment with me and Anna.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
definitely.
I
I
think the
love that.
painting almost fell on your dog first, and then we couldn't get the microphone.
Ah, that's beautiful. But
So, what I love about this, actually, when you see a real tulip bulb, too, you realize, like, wow, this bulb is going to fall asleep under the surface. We're going to plant it so that over the winter, there it will be, and then it will sprout in spring. So, what we're drawing is life. The life, but it's tangible. It's going into the ground. It's going to root into the ground, just like Taurus. It's going to have form because Taurus is form, right? And that's what we're calling into being, is the form of your intention to be grateful for whatever it is of that
yes.
list that you like.
And I would like actually to put some, if we can see those frequencies that we sent kind of to the bottom, they look like roots. And as Colette
Yeah.
is saying, it is about Taurus, it's about grounding. It's also Scorpio, is about water as well. So we're
Yep.
sending our roots kind of to the bottom and getting
To pull
all
the
that.
water up.
Exactly. And you can create some gratitude bubbles
Mhm.
straight away
Yep.
outwards as well and inside, because I really want to put quite a lot of gratitude bubbles
Yes.
inside my bulb just to say thank you for everything that I already have.
And if you want to replay this after we're finished today and do it again with us, you can put on some really nice music and watch, like you can turn us off and just follow along with the drawing, slow it down, stop it whenever you want. And you can put some nice music on. We still haven't figured out how to do that when we're talking at the same time.
So, and I would like to send all of those gratitude bubbles. And every time we draw, we say, thank you, thank you, thank you for what we have, for everything that is coming our way.
Mm-hmm.
And just literally
Yeah, and
always.
thank and grounded. What I like about this full moon too is that we're being very realistic. When I say realistic, it's like we're really getting like Scorpio knows how to dig deep and to make sure the roots are not rotten, right? And that if there is an obstacle, it will show us how to remove it. And that's why that the Taurus Scorpio is so powerful because it provides us an opportunity to really understand what our internal blocks might be to manifest the abundance that we say we want.
So, and when you were full of gratitude, we created all these kind of gratitude bubbles
Mhm. Yep.
inside our portal, inside um, our bulb. We are
Hmm.
ready to start to let it grow. So, when we're full of that gratitude, we're sending the stem upwards, kind of, I always say
Hmm.
into the universe, because
Yeah.
it's got this upwards movement. So again, here, don't overthink it. Just send kind of a straightish line upwards over here. This is when it's full of kind of life force, and it's
Hmm.
breaking through the ground. And you can create again a
Hmm.
few lines. It actually looks really good when
Yep.
you're
Oh, I
sending a
love
few
this.
lines upwards. And you can decorate it later as well.
That's the best part.
You can put like different dots, you know, gratitude
Little
bubbles, or
eyes.
anything you
Yeah.
like, really. Eyes, yes.
You like eyes and hearts and yeah, there's no rules about what you want to
Mhm.
put in here. You just have to love it and it has to make you feel happy and grateful. Like I'm most grateful that I can rely on the fact that Scorpio is going to illuminate what I need to change, right? If I want what I say I want, I need to transform to have those things. That means I'm going to have to say no to the things that are not in alignment with my truest values, right? It's like and we compromise ourselves. So that this is Scorpio is uncompromising. Scorpio is deep, uncompromising, and promises a rebirth. Promises.
And
Everybody
I
always thinks of Scorpio. Go ahead.
I can already feel the kind of the
Mm-hmm.
power of this full moon, because literally kind of, I think it was yesterday, I received the news, or the day before, that already kind of changes some of my
Mm-hmm.
old patterns of
Percent.
behavior and makes me ready to face the future. So before we even got to the kind of the full moon, because it took
Yeah.
place a few hours ago, but I can already feel the energy of that amazing change.
And
So
listen, change is tiresome. So it's okay if you guys if I'd love to hear if you were tired at all today because I mean I could barely keep my eyes open. I was supposed to do a few things because it can feel like a lot. And there is a lot going on in the world. There's so much chaos, and yet there are these new seeds being planted and things being removed, and this enables us to stay put and be very grounded in our desires right now, and then trusting that Scorpio and spirit is going to show us the way in which the obstacles will be removed. We
mhm.
don't actually have to do a ton for that. We just need to have rigorous self honesty because that is Scorpio too. Very, very honest.
And at the top of the stem, so I'm kind of going with the drawing, you can
Yeah.
create whatever flower you would like
Mm-hmm.
to create. It's just sometimes you, you can have a surprise, you plant something and then something else comes out. So
Yeah.
ask yourself, what kind of flower is going to come out? Maybe you don't even know. Maybe you just will create some whimsical mystery flower. That would
Yeah.
be even more interesting. So I'm not quite sure. I think I planted a
I don't know what
tulip.
mine is.
I will try to
I
create a
think
tulip.
you're so talented.
Really?
Yeah,
Thank
I know.
you, Colette.
But we really don't need to be talented to do this. Like if you're new here and you're like, because really, honestly, this is not that hard.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter because it's yours, right? It just has to, like mine looks like the Eiffel Tower with a blob on the top.
Oh,
But
that's
that's what I have so
beautiful.
far. Yeah, and just put the petals, and I might turn mine into a big giant daisy, who knows. But what's important is that for me, for my drawings to actually make sense, I have to steep it. Like this, the water of gratitude soaks the earth of Taurus in order for the life force to come through this stalk, right? So that means I got to put a lot of gratitude bubbles on the bottom. And you'll notice some of my lines are thicker than others. It's because I'm using my favorite, well, actually, Anna, you turned me on to them, these unipens. I'm obsessed with them.
Unipins.
Unipens. This is a brush, so it comes out thicker. And then I use the very thin one to make different patterns. So there's always, and
When you draw, don't be shy. Make the flower.
yes,
Make the flower big. Maybe well,
yeah,
if you're comfortable with smaller one, that's okay too. I'm for some reason mine is growing and growing and
mine is
growing.
too. I think mine is turning into a chrysanthemum.
Oh, I love that. There's so much meaning in the
I
chrysanthemum.
don't know. It's just because it is what it is, and I'm happy with what it is. And I'm just feeling grateful, period. And, you know, we're coming up to the end of the year, too. You know, we're at November, there's December. I always like this, I love this particular full moon time with the Taurus full moon because then I reassess. This is, and because we're Mercury retrograde in a couple of days, too, right? So it's,
Hmm.
this is a time to reassess everything. You know, what is the nature of that which we say we want?
Yeah. And in terms of the flower, you can also add leaves. You know how we send different frequencies outwards and they came back?
Hmm.
So you can use those as prompts and
Oh,
create
that's a
kind of
great idea.
leaves as well.
Oh, I love that idea. Because everything can become life, right? Your
Yes.
dreams and your desires have a life. I love this idea of turning the frequency lines into leaves and then adding more. This is so relaxing. I find that, you know, I've had issues with anxiety over the course of time,
Yeah.
and I find it completely takes it away. Just like I just disappear into this.
Yes, me
Hmm.
too. I totally agree. I really need to if I'm feeling, you know,
I wish we could. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm human. I feel anxiety from time to time. That's why probably I stopped watching news much these days. But
Yeah.
if I sit down and I literally just doodle, and that just goes
Hmm.
away, you just kind of, or you play with paints or markers, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and it just kind of it just disappears. As there's so much to say about kind of therapeutic power of neuro
You know
arts.
what else? You know what else too with this AM method? I find that the minute I activate the paper, I've turned it into something special. It's not just a drawing anymore, right? It means something more than the drawing, right? The drawing is a living thing. And then I'm like, oh, so that I'm actually putting it into the universe. I'm really aware of that. Same thing when I draw frequency lines.
Hmm.
So it's the steps of the AM method for me really reminds me that there's magic. There really is magic. And then we have the synchronicities that come, and yeah, ease, peace, and joy is what we're looking for.
Yes, create with ease, peace, and joy. I totally agree because this was kind of the missing link because you don't
Hmm.
just draw, you draw with purpose. And when you do this, you understand that you're not on your own. You always
Yeah.
have kind of the universe or divine, however you want to call spirit, on your side.
Yeah, oh yeah. It really is something that, and we get evidence right away as soon as, because we feel alone. I mean, this is a really strange world we live in because we're so connected online and everything, and yet we've never been lonelier. And so I always feel like I'm not alone when I draw this, and this is what's so great about drawing in a group. So we really do want you guys to share with us your drawings, and you can color them, but we really want you to tag us, and share with us, because what you're sharing with us is your hope and your trust and your faith that the universe is alive, and that what you desire based on your values will come true for you. And whatever internal obstacle that you have for receiving those things will also be shown to you, and for you, so that you can find that way past. So Anna's putting these big circles, which is from the zone of synchronicity,
Yes,
right?
I'm
So
putting them. It is
we,
all. Go ahead.
mhm. You go ahead.
No, for me, these are the things. Well, they look like full moons, a couple, but the meaning is these are all the wonderful things that are waiting for me.
Yeah. And we don't know what they are. That's the
Mhm.
unknown, you guys. Like I did mine like this too. So hang on a
Mhm.
sec. So here, I'll go
Oh, I
back a
love
little bit.
that. Love
So I'm
this.
just, yeah, so I add all these little weird things, and then I'm just going to keep on going, and then I'll fill in, like how Anna did. I'll fill in those gratitude bubbles and make it more of a cohesive drawing. But really, it's more important not for it to be beautiful at the moment, but more that my feelings in it, that I am ready for this pleasure and this abundance and contentment, that I don't chase anything. That's the one thing we teach in the Art of Manifesting book, and that is that when you practice that, you have this, like this is something you have already. The abundance is there, the contentment is there. We don't chase anything. We just adjust ourselves in order to become the person that has what we say we want to experience. And when we are grateful for that in advance, and we praise it in advance, and we trust 1000% that Spirit has a much better idea than we do for
Yeah.
what's best for us, that's the thing, that's surrender. Miracles happen.
Yeah, it is one of my favorites, probably. Well, I've got lots of favorite bits, but it is one of my favorite bits. It is surrendering to the universe, because
I actually
sometimes
really, yeah, sorry, you go.
I was just saying, because sometimes spirit knows better what form our design needs to happen.
All the time, not just some
Mhm.
of the time.
Yes, all the
I
time.
When I think of all the things that have made me happiest, they were not the thing that I chased. They were what showed up for me in a form I didn't always recognize right away. But when I look back on it, I go, wow, good thing I didn't get what I said I wanted. I got
Yes.
something way better, right? And it's true. Spirit will give us much. If we just say, this is how I want to feel, these are what's important to me, these are my values, show me on the outer world what that can mean to me. And
Mhm.
remember, you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are, right? So Taurus is form, but that means it exists. If you are that, and that you are the frequency that tells the universe who you are, you will see reflected back what matches that. So that's why we say to rehearse that feeling of gratitude. It's the simplest thing. It's not that complicated. The more you rehearse gratitude, not for anything in particular, just the gratitude that for life, for your breath, for the abundance that's there, to be content that you can touch and taste and do all these things in regular life without wanting something that you don't already have. It's like really feeling that having sense. The universe shows up with more gifts.
Mhm.
Always. It's never doesn't.
I
We're just
totally
grasping.
agree.
Now, I know that most of you here know about how we like to curve things, and we wrote about it in our book, The Art of Manifesting, about how sharp things represent something that could hurt us. So, and also it could be weakened by its sharpness, right? So we want to, wherever we have peaks, like I always put a dot here, I'll show you, like at the top of my, where is it?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I put these little, where's my pen? There it is.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
see.
I'm going, can you see
Uh,
my pen? Oh, no, there it is. It's going backwards right there. You see at the top of that? So I've made
mm-hmm.
that rounded and then I put a little round ball. That's how I like to do it.
Yes, because there was even a year ago, it was announced by, I read it actually in one of the scientific papers. It was a new geometric form that was discovered,
Form.
and it
Hmm.
is called curvature. And it is,
Everything is curved. Yep.
yeah, yes, in natural life, kind of in nature, and this is the strongest form. And the reason why it is curved is
You
because
can't
this
break
is the
it.
strongest, yeah, strongest geometric, strongest shape.
Yep. You
So
cannot
we are
break.
strengthening. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't break a ball. You can tear it apart, or you have to really work hard, right? It's anything that's spherical is sense. It feels whole and it feels safe, right? So that's why we also put these gratitude bubbles, and we curve where we find. And there's many line arts that use this technique. I know Zen Tangle uses it as part of their tangles, and I know Neurographica uses it for a different reason, but similar reasons in all neurons. When you look at a neuron or you look at a tree, it's a natural thing. No one made it up specifically. It's just used because we feel good also when we see it.
Hmm.
This is what we know naturally.
Yeah, I quite like putting lots
Hmm.
of bubbles
Hmm.
everywhere. So, and you can add whatever you can add other symbols, whatever
Yep.
symbols you like, um, in your drawing. So I love stars. I also like, I like call them dancing stars. They're not perfect. They're
I
kind of
love
more
your
like wee
stars.
boogie stars. Yeah,
Yeah, your stars are great.
so you can put them, or anything else anywhere. It is actually, I hope you can't hear it, but in the UK it's bonfire night, so we have
Oh, is
lots
it?
and lots of fireworks. Yes, we could see a
Oh,
massive super moon yesterday. But
wow.
today you can't see it because of cloud cover, but you can see lots of fireworks. um
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we don't have that here. We just had, today was a very dark day. Um, yesterday was a beautiful day. But had Halloween. You guys don't have Halloween.
oh, we have
And
Halloween.
do you? Oh my
Yeah.
God, sorry about that. I am a
Yeah.
cultural numbnut here.
Oh,
So did it start in Britain?
you're
Where did it
31st. Yeah.
start?
Yeah.
Where did it come from? Do we
Well,
know? I
it
know
is actually,
Savin.
yes, it
Mm-hmm.
is actually, I even did a drawing about it, sort of ancestry drawing, because it
Mm-hmm.
takes root on 31st, at night of 31st of October to 1st of November. It is old, Celtic New Year. So this is the end of the
Right.
harvest season,
The harvest
and it
season.
is
Okay.
the holiday of, so there's different
Harvest.
pronunciations, Sowan or Sowen.
Yeah, Samhain or
Yeah,
Savin.
so
Yeah,
in different
Samhain.
places it is like
Mm-hmm.
pronounced differently. So, and these are kind of the ancient roots of Halloween. Yeah, but in the UK it is very widely celebrated. It's actually quite a lot of
Oh,
fun. There's
see, you're
people go
right.
trick or treating. Well, kids go trick or treating. So
I
I've accompanied
forgot.
my little one. I was dressed as a witch.
What? No, you know what? Isn't it? No, I know what you don't have. It's not Halloween. You don't celebrate
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. That's
Hmm.
it. Okay. Because I'm like, yeah, they do. I know they do Halloween. That's right. Right. Because that's where it started. Well, it started in Europe. With
Hmm.
the Slavs, you and me, as Slavic women, they
Backgrounds.
had, yeah, they have traditions, the old pagan traditions, the calling in the dead, etc., around the same time, right? So but they don't call it Halloween.
Yeah, but it's interesting. Almost on all continents at that time of
Yeah,
at
there is
this time of the
something.
year, there is
Hmm.
this thinning of the veil when you can
Thinning
talk
of
to
the
your
veil. Yeah.
ancestors. Yes, so it is actually
Hmm.
fascinating.
Like the Day of the
It's
Dead. Oh,
mm,
we used to take my Dream Quest mastermind to Santa Fe during that weekend. Like we always arranged it for that
mhm,
weekend when we went. We are not now. We have because we start the program. So we did it earlier this year, and next year we're going to go back and do it earlier again. But it is so cool because they have all the Day of the Dead celebrations, and they have a very big Latin population there.
mhm.
Um, and it is spectacular. Like I love it. The lot of Mexican people there, so it's a big tradition there.
Oh, I love. I
It's very
actually went to New Mexico and to Santa Fe and Albuquerque. I love the place. It's just so
yeah.
unique. And around Christmas time, I went around Christmas time. We went
Oh, it's
skiing.
so gorgeous.
It was so
And it's
beautiful.
yeah. And you smell the pinions,
Mm.
the burnt pinions. Oh, it's just wonderful.
And they put sort of
Hmm.
the lunch bags, the brown bags, because a lot of the houses have flat roofs. They put it
Yeah,
all over, so it's kind of
the
classy
candles on the roof.
Christmas
Yeah,
celebration.
classy Christmas.
Yeah, it was kind of not like lots of plastic decorations, but we're going through
No,
some of the areas and people will switch off the light. And
it is
but
beautiful.
it was beautiful, real candles and oh,
Yeah.
I would love to go back to New
Or
Mexico.
you'll just have to come.
Yes.
This is great. So we managed to do this. I'm very proud of us because
Yeah.
we can do this forever. This only took us 45 minutes. Do we still have, everybody stayed. Oh, this is so great. All right.
Oh,
So I'm going to, I think we could stay for another few minutes
I,
and just see how far we've gotten. I love all your stars. So I'll show you mine beside that's Anna's and this is mine.
oh, beautiful, Colette. I
Yours
love
is
your
really
whimsical
great.
style. So
Yeah, I love yours.
gorgeous.
We can tell we're big fans of each other. We always we show each other our paintings like, oh, like it helps to have a fan as a partner when you're doing something. Literally, she shows me anything and I'm like, oh my God, that's so gorgeous. So guys,
Oh, can
um,
I just quickly shout
yes,
out because we have all these people saying hello, hello. We hear you. Hello, so grateful for this. Hi, Colette and Anna
excellent.
from
Hi.
Idaho. We have some California. Hello.
Woo, great. Hey
From
guys.
Essex, England. Loving my book. Oh my God.
Excellent.
Wow. Oh, from Greece. Hello. You
Ooh,
both look beautiful with your warm smiles. Thank you.
excellent.
We
Actually, put your
have.
camera back on.
Okay, yes, okay. Hold on just a
Put your,
second. Let me
they
try.
know what
It'll
we're
be
doing now. They can come back and say, yeah, I want to see your beautiful face. There we
there
are.
we go. I
You
hope
could
you
be
can
my
see
cousin.
us. Yeah.
You're like,
Exactly.
how come I look so tall?
From
Oh, maybe
Denmark,
just the way
from
the camera is.
so many people. Thank you so
Jen,
much for coming
we
live.
love this. Thank you so much. So everybody, here our drawings are here. You can do a drawing too. And remember, this is the most important thing is how you feel. So when you are drawing and when you are coloring your drawing, just be grateful and to think about this planting time of this beautiful Taurus full moon and to know what is truly because they're gonna grow. These things are gonna grow. These bulbs are sturdy. They're put into the ground. The water is going to nourish them because the roots have to go really deep, like Scorpio. They go really deep, and whatever obstacles need to be removed, they will be very obvious. And I always feel it's not so painful. One of the things that people forget, people only think of Scorpio as a scorpion, but they don't think about how resilient this scorpion is, how it lives in the desert and how it can protect itself. And it has an exoskeleton, right? So its softness is underneath this very, very strong shell. But it digs deep, it lives in the cooler. So the scorpion itself, but Scorpio, it's also the phoenix. We mix it up. We think, oh, it's just stinging. It's not. It's all about the ability to have a second chance and to rise up from the ashes, that which we have transformed. We've burnt it. And we said, yes, I am coming. So I'm going to fly up. And that's really, in this Taurus Scorpio contrast, the groundedness of Taurus and the bulb that holds all our gratitude for the thing that we know we really want, that is truly our value, will grow into this extraordinary flower. Plus extra.
Yes,
Thank you guys.
I love that. Thank you so
Happy
much.
full moon.
Happy full moon. Please like. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, share. It means so much to us. And please share your drawings.
Share
you
your
can color
drawing.
them. You can put glitter on them. You can do anything to them. But please share and tag us on social media.
Yes, and make sure you show us your pen. We love the drawings because you know why? Because when we see your drawing, we're witnessing your intention. So the more eyeballs witness your intention, the better. All right, because it's all about life force energy. And when I see that it's real for you, it's more real for you, right? Because it's real for me because I've seen it in you, right? I see this intention growing. So that's why we want to share it. It's less about sharing how pretty the art is and more about here's my intention. I'm going to grow this, right? I think that's really important.
I agree. The more people see them, the more it really becomes, and the more likely it is manifest in the best possible way.
So if you haven't got our book yet, this is amazing. Well, of course it's amazing because we love it, but it really was channeled. Anna and I both were like barely, I think Spirit just put us together and said, go, you go girls, just go. Right. And we did. And there are gifts, lots of free stuff that you get. So if you go to my website, ColetteBaron-Reid.com/book, you'll see the gifts that Anna and I put together for you, and that Hay House is also giving to you, and you get access to an event we've done. So it's very, very cool. And and stay in touch. We'll do another one in a couple of weeks, but we're going to also try. Anna and I have decided we're going to figure out how to do little short 5-minute drawings to get stuff. So you'll see more of us. We're just still trying to figure it out to make it easier for you and as effective. So stay tuned for more from us.
We're here to stay. Can I do something? Can we do something simple, Colette?
Yes.
Can you put your book like this next to mine? Because it looks like they look like they are.
Wait, why am I not getting it right?
To go this way.
Okay, that's right. They're like a mirror.
I was just noticed that
oh,
mirror.
Wow.
Sorry.
Oh, wow. That's so cute. They go together. That's right. Oh, that's trippy.
Great cool? Present for Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Oh yes, Christmas present. and it's so great to do with family and friends. I went to a party at a Canadian Thanksgiving, and everybody sat there and did the drawings, and the girls, these young girls were there, and they were like manifesting stuff and saying, oh my God, this happened already. It was really cool. We love it. All right.
Yeah,
thank you guys.
Something to do around the Thanksgiving table. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Like, subscribe. See you soon. Yes. Bye. Mwah.